Hey guys, Assalamualaikum. It's Jenna G, back to me, the Gemma from TNT. Welcome back to my channel. Now, every year for Diwali and Eid, I get excited not only for the food but for the sweets. Now, I'm sure you'll agree with me. Indian sweets here in Trinidad are fantastic. Now, every time we get a sweet bag, I'm sure there's one sweet in particular that you tend to grab first, right? Well, for many, it's the Barfi. So today's video, we're going to be making Barfi. Now, Barfi is not a very hard Indian sweet to make. It's pretty much simple. The challenging part will be the sugar syrup, as you would see in the video later on. But other than that, it's not too bad. Just practice and I'm sure you will get the hang of it. Now today's video is another extra special one. All of the items I'm going to be using for this recipe can be purchased right here in Extra Foods in Trinidad. Now each month, each week, they've got different specials going on. With Diwali just around the corner, they've got a lot of specials specific to Diwali. So be sure to check them out and take advantage of all the specials that they have going on. Alright, so let's get into the Barfi video. The main ingredients for our Barfi would be sugar, white sugar. We're going to be using full cream milk, powdered milk. We've got some Nestle cream here, and of course we've got our spice, ground ginger, and some elaichi. Alright, so what we're going to be doing to start off with our Barfi recipe, we added our powdered milk to our bowl, and I'm just going to be emptying the tin cream into here. And all we're going to be doing is using our hands to just mix it all up. You want to combine it well, so it'll be a little sticky, a little wet, but continue doing this until it's greeny. So you're mixing it until it's just greeny, like this. And I'm just going to set it aside for like a 5 minutes, and then we'll get to the next step. Now the next step, what most people will do is sift this mixture, and because we want to get it really thin, really fine, similar to like a sand consistency. What I'm going to be doing is putting it in my food processor to make it easier and speed it up. And we're just going to pulse it until we have no more chunks of the powder mixture. This is basically what you want it to look like, very fine dust. So you're going to empty this into a bowl, and we're going to do the rest of it. So after using the food processor, this is what the mixture would look like. This is what you want. You want it as fine as possible, like dust. So the next step will be to prepare our sugar syrup. This is the most important step in making Barfi. So I have my water heating, and I'm going to be adding my sugar to this, as well as my spice and my ginger. We're going to bring this to a boil. It should take about 8 to 10 minutes. Now you don't want it to start to spin threads, so it needs to be a little watery but still a little thick. So I'll show you what I mean in a few minutes. Takes practice, so go right ahead and practice as much as you can. So this is about 5 minutes in to boiling. So we're going to boil it for about the next 3-4 minutes. Okay, so we're just about getting ready to add this. Now, this is the important part. It still has to be a little watery, but still thickening, if that's making any sense. That's what you kind of sort of want it to start to look like. A little watery, still watery a little bit, but it's beginning to spin thread. Now the next part is very important. So we're going to add the sugar mixture to our powder mixture. Be careful, this sugar will burn you very badly. And then you want to quickly, before the sugar starts hardening up, quickly mix it in. Now sometimes I usually need husband to help me with this part. And the spoon gets very hot. Mix it up quickly. It's going to start harden up on you. And then what we're going to do is transfer it to a greased tray. And now you're going to flatten it out using your hand. I usually add a little water to my hand because it's pretty hot, so the water sort of helps it. And once you're finished doing that, you're going to just pour some sprinkles as much as you like on it. Don't miss any corners. Barfi is not the same without sprinkles. And before it cools, what you want to do is cut it into squares. So when it hardens up, it will be easier to take out piece by piece. And now we're going to just let this sit for a couple of hours until it hardens up nicely. And that is all for our Barfi recipe. Now, the only major challenge that you might have, like I did many times, was the sugar syrup consistency. Now, I've had to throw away lots of Barfi batches before, but that's okay. Just practice and you will get the hang of it. It will take some time to get right, but just keep doing it over and over. Practice as much as you can with it. So remember to cut your Barfi into squares before it hardens up. It will make it a lot easier when you do it as soon as you transfer it into your baking dish. Use a greased baking dish. Now the size will depend on whether you like your Barfi thick, you like it a little thinner. You can decide, but sometimes what happens too, you might end up putting it into a baking dish and realize you need to transfer it. Just do everything fast. You see, once you add the sugar to the powdered mixture, you need to work super fast because the sugar, it will start to harden up on you and make it even more difficult. And just be careful, don't get burned with that sugar syrup. You can't get burned very badly. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you do try it out. Diwali is just around the corner. We've got Eid that will be coming up later on, so be sure to practice it, try it out. Don't forget your sprinkles on Barfi. Barfi is not the same without just sprinkles. And let me know what you think. Adjust your spice level according to what you like. More ginger, more elaichi. Not too much a fan of spices, so I just tend to use a little less than what most people would like to enjoy in their Indian sweets. But nevertheless, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with all your friends and your family, and be sure to try out the recipe. Don't forget, guys, be sure to check out Extra Foods for all the specials that they have going on during the week, during the month. Check them out. Don't miss out on those.